cancer was a really big surprise to me. It really put me down. Sorry. But I was doing the radiation and the pandemic began, and Matt said, you know, I have to go and help people. I wasn't so upset that he was going out and helping. I was more upset that I couldn't go out and help because even though when Matt had mentioned that he wanted to do Galata House, I knew that was going to take on a lot of his time and energy in the family. But at the same time, I knew he was doing God's will, his service. And then when the epidemic hit and I was doing radiation, he was doing that extra that I couldn't do and my kids couldn't do. So even though, yes, it is challenges sometimes not having Matt around with family, the stories you hear and the outcomes, it's just completely priceless and rewarded. But it's also notable that it's just not Matt. It's the whole team, the advisors, the board members, the volunteers. And this year, I thank God that, you know, all of you, because he needed help. And thank you everyone for all your support to my family. And all the food, forget about it. Love it. So thank you everyone. Appreciate it.
So, just so everybody knows, not that I'm going to toot my horn, but when she was doing radiation, Beth, we were doing meals for the village of Ossining, and we were volunteering doing the food of Westchester in the mornings, 11 to 1. And there was a couple of times where I had to make a choice. Do I go to her radiation or go to meals? And you would think that's your wife, you have to go, right? And yeah, exactly. But I was faced with a lot of different situations, and I got to tell you right now, they always called her. They either bumped it up or bumped it later. So I was always able to drive her, wait for her, and take her home. So I was able to do that. Thank God I was able to do that. But there was something important I was supposed to say, and I can't remember. I don't know.
How much you love her. You love your wife.
I love her.
Just that you have the most amazing, powerful, strong woman I've ever met.
That's exactly right. Amazing, strong, powerful woman that I've ever met. And I forgot, but anyway, love you.
And thanks St. Anthony.
Oh,
Thanks St. Anthony for helping you find her.
yes. But it had something to do with the meals, and she, I don't know. I can't remember. It was good though. It was good. But anyway, listen, it's not me, and I get really upset when people say Macalata, Macalata. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not me. I can't do it. I physically can't do it anymore. I'm gonna be honest with you. I cannot do it, okay? I need a team. I need a team of incredibly generous, fearless, dedicated individuals to their family and to the community to help people on a moment's notice, because that's what a team does. A team comes together when the CEO can't do it, and we nominate Bobby Nolan to lead the pack because he can do it. He can bring everybody together. He can remember people's names. His tow truck has been used for chairs, for turkeys, for bicycles, really a lot of things without cars. And recently when my daughter had an accident, I called him at 4 o'clock in the morning, and he said, I would love to, but I don't do the Taconic, so you gotta call somebody else. And then he called me back, and at 8 o'clock he picked the car up and brought it to his shop. So he's been instrumental in helping people, and we have a lot of love for you, Bobby Nolan. So everybody, I'm gonna let you know, we had something called paddle raises that Sharice thought of, and it's too late for all that. So what that was, or something like that. This is what it was. A paddle raise was, you're at your table and you were gonna raise something. We were gonna say who wanted to be our sponsor for the next, on Friday at Stop and Shop. And it's $1,000. So $1,000, without even finishing my statement, thank you, Irina Motto. Put that Irina Motto for $1,000 with the meals for Friday. The next one would have been for 500, and that would have been for Pleasantville. Pleasantville on Monday with the Spruck family to feed over 200, we have to do about 200 meals, so it's like, say $500. If we could have somebody to donate that meals for Monday. Awesome, Laura Ray Anarelli. So,
Well, on behalf of New York State, you got a citation, another ticket.
red light.
Red light ticket, you know. But this New York State Assemblywoman gave you a citation to Matt Villano.
Very nice. I really have a lot of respect for Assemblywoman Sandy Gallif. Out of all the politicians, I said it when she was here. You know what? She just has that way to bring people together. She's calm, she's polite, respectful. Her character is unwavering, and she can bring a lot of people together. That's what we need today, and that's all I'll say on that point.
And a certificate of achievement from the town of Austin to Villano.
Well, I'm just gonna say, this is special, and this is really nice, that the town gave Galata House a citation. But I wanna be selfish, because last week, I had my own day from the town, hand-delivered by like a reality TV show from our town supervisor, Dana Levenberg, and it was Galata House Day. And I can only do it justice. I had breakfast in a town at Briar Bagels, great place, you gotta try it out. Their food, forget about it. And then I ended the night at Terra Rustica, which is a phenomenal restaurant, and I had a lot of forget about it on that restaurant. So everybody to team, we have our balloon thing. We only have a couple of balloons left, right?
Yeah, couple balloons.
Couple balloons, and what's the last thing? The raffle, the scratch off?
And restaurant.
At the restaurant. We're gonna do the restaurant right now. If anybody wants to get a last minute, 14 restaurants, $100 each, plus $100 gift card for Stop and Shop. So we're gonna do that. Does anybody want to try to get a last ticket in? No? They're $20 each, 3 for $5, 7 for $100. What? 3 for $50.